fam 305. Yes, we live. The fam 305. Take a ride. The fam 305. Yes, all night. The fam 305. Let's get right. The fam 305. Sit back and take a ride. The fam 305. Let Guru pick your mind. The fam 305. Mama G ready all the time. The fam 305. K-Dub sniping on the right. The fam 305. Dre talking ish all night. The fam 305. Like, share, and subscribe. The fam 305. The fam 305. The fam 305. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, no pa tanto. No pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. No pa tanto. No pa tanto. No pa tanto. There you go. All right, y'all. Here's your host for tonight for the Fam 305 podcast.
Yeah, that's horrible when people don't come. That's the worst. No pa tanto.
All right, what's up, everybody? Fam 305, yo. This is Guru. This is 104. What's up, everybody?
Yo, yo. Dre in the building.
What up?
What's
K-Dub
going on?
in the building.
We've been off for a little while. We took a little bit of a hiatus. I would say about a week and a half. We had the holiday, so we weren't recording. We've been busy. I'm sure you guys have been busy. So first of all, I ask you, how was everyone's Easter? Dre, well, how was your Easter?
My Easter was good, man. We went to church, then we barbecued like Jesus came from the dead, baby.
Celebrate? Well, not celebrating, but you know.
Yeah, the man has risen, as they say. So yeah, we were barbecuing.
Good.
We was doing
Shit.
it up.
Kiddo, what were you up to? What were you getting?
I was hanging out with you on that Sunday.
That's right. See, that's how crazy my life is. I don't even remember what I did yesterday, much less on Easter.
Yeah.
We
We hung out on Easter. We actually hid the
Egg
eggs
hunting.
from the kids. We
yeah.
did egg hunting in the house.
Indoor egg
In
hunting.
the house? Why?
Indoor.
House.
Yeah.
Me and Kevin were we were hiding the eggs everywhere, and guess who won?
Brendan.
Yep.
Brendan was that kid. He had so much, and there was candy in those eggs, and he cleaned up, man. And I never, when I was a kid, Dre, I don't know if you remember this, but I never did well for those Easter egg hunts. I never got much. I would never get the good prizes, so
Yeah.
doesn't take that. He doesn't have that bad luck.
I remember just a couple of I don't remember too much Easter egg, and I don't remember that much, but I the little things I remember is I didn't do good either. I was fucking pranking all the kids. We did it outside at my mom's house, and the mangoes, the little baby mangoes fell off the tree, and they look like eggs, the small ones, like the two. So I'll be like, yo, I found one, and I'll hold it in my hand, and they'll grab it, and then some of them just put it in their basket, and some of them looked at it and were like, what the hell is this?
Hey, trickster.
I'm like, yo, take it. I was fucking with him.
That's I can imagine that. I don't remember. I might have been there, I might not. Who knows, man? At my old age now, I'm getting to forget a lot of holidays. But
We played dominoes too.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We played dominoes.
We did
had
all
some
right.
fun there. I had to teach Dharma, which is Guru's niece, kind of my niece too, but within the family, but
Right.
like how to actually play dominoes. She kept blocking me, like she would give them the win basically. I'm like, no, you can't do that.
And she was stoic, she's very unlike Brendan, and they're only 2 days apart, mind you. but she is totally different than Brendan. She's very like she doesn't show much emotion. She's very you can tell when you're looking at her. What is she thinking? Like this girl is just strategizing, and she was doing it. She was doing it.
Oh yeah.
So we had a good time. We had a real good time Easter, and got to see our family. Yeah, so we're getting past Easter. We're kind of in this lull now period between now and Memorial Day when the official start of summer. So hopefully you guys survive it, get to the summer. Unfortunately, speaking of surviving, we lost someone in the hip hop world last week. Dre.
Oh man, DMX, man, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, we
Oh,
grew up.
that was tough.
Yeah, he was. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dre. He was. I tell people he was kind of like the last of the old school Titan hip hopper. Like he was one of the big ones. He wasn't like on the. My opinion, he wasn't on the level of Biggie and Pac, but he's like that rung just below.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, he listen, when he came out, ain't nobody was fucking with DMX, bro. Nope. I mean, he came out in the era like right after Biggie, and it was probably about the same time, but a little bit after.
A little bit after. He was kind of like
yeah. I mean, he came out after, and you know what I'm saying? He was just a unique rapper. Like nobody. He came with his own style from New York with the dog. The dog, all the barking and shit. Everybody was like, "Yo!" Like it was crazy. I just go ahead.
No, I was saying high energy. His hip hop was like the high energy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he told stories. He was a storyteller, like right. Biggie, like he told you stories, and
right.
Like yeah, great. I love listening to him. A lot of his stuff was repetitive, high energy, but he told stories.
Oh yeah. He had some hits, man. I mean, he did the verses against Snoop Dogg.
He did?
Yeah. I mean, who's gonna do it?
Did that live?
You do it, yeah. You do a verses against Snoop Dogg. I mean, Snoop Dogg is, he's above. He's like top.
Yeah, he's in that
hip hop. Yeah, he's in the Tupac, Biggie type, crowd. But even though DMX, the thing is like, he was hot for a hot minute. He didn't have that many. I mean, he had albums, but he just didn't have that many hits afterwards. But I heard that he's coming out with an album. I heard that's what I heard, that he was working on an album.
With DMX?
Yeah. He was working on an album and
worked on it.
Yeah, I mean, man, he
Amy part 2.
Yeah, man, and I mean, he was like, to me, I think he was like the New York Tupac poet. You know what I mean? That's like that's what I text you. Like he was like the New York. He had his own style. Like even when he started freestyling, like there's some freestyles that are on the internet where he freestyle with Big Pun, with the other guy, John
Fat
Forte, not Fat Joe, Big Pun, John Forte. It was DMX, and there was one more cat. I think that damn, I can't remember who it was. Anyway,
another one.
Yeah, I mean, he was a great performer, man. He performed at Woodstock, all that shit. The one in New York, the second one.
That video I saw, that was Woodstock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, man, and just it's crazy. We're losing them one by one. We're losing people, and that's life, man. People only here for a finite amount of time, and once they're gone, that's their book. Their book's closed, and then even their works.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to hear his album soon. I'm sure they'll release it, and but rest in peace, DMX. And what was it, an overdose? And then
I think he overdosed. I mean, he was open and talking about that. You know what I mean? He always talked about that shit. Like he was, he had an interview where he talked about that. Like the guy he looked up to, he made him smoke crack when he was 14. Like this dude that
Yeah.
he was living in the streets and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
he's like, yo, I became an addict from a young dude. You know, he always had that struggle. You know what I mean? But he was the
Yep.
type of dude that you never seen him in a Bentley. You never seen him in a Rolls Royce. He was just always in the hoodie, in Timberlands, in the tank top. You know what I mean?
I always remember seeing his videos where he's always on a bike or people are around him on bikes and they're doing all kinds of tricks,
Right.
Rough Riders, and I guess that was a Rough Riders.
Yep.
Yep. So, rest in peace, DMX. Another one gone. One forgotten.
Yep.
Next time you hear what is it? He has hits, but I don't have any music loaded up right now. But rest in peace, my brother.
Yeah. You don't hear me playing it in the background?
Is that it? Who's that?
Yeah, it's DMX, baby.
Don't get it twisted. This rap
Oh.
mine, motherfucker.
X don't give it to you.
Yo.
Yeah. What you heard.
Okay, those of you that are fans of Rick and Morty,
Listen. It's what you hear it. Listen. What you hear it. Listen. X gon' give it to you.
What?
Wait for you to get it.
if you watch Rick and
X
Morty,
gon' deliver to you. Not open this door. Not stop my wallet, stand still. Hard getting busy with it. I got such a good heart that I make the motherfucker one day you get it. Damn right, and I do it again. Yeah, I am right, so I got to win.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
yeah. So if those of you who are fans of Rick and Morty, there's an episode where Rick's granddaughter does a deal with the devil, and the devil ends up like double crossing them. So at the end of the episode, Rick and his granddaughter works out, and they start taking steroids. And the whole last minute of the episode, they're taking revenge on people that they've been wrong. So they beat up the devil. And as they're beating up the devil, they're playing that song. They're playing the song "X Gonna Give It to You."
Oh.
Yeah. So
I seen a meme. I seen a meme of them all swollen and beating people up. I haven't. Man, I gotta catch up on Rick and Morty, man.
Yeah, that song they're playing every time they start beating up people. They play that song. X gonna give it to you, and you see him just. There was a kid on the he was in the playground getting bullied. All of a sudden, Rick and his granddaughter show up. They start beating the crap out of the bully. And there's another scene where there's a guy dressed up as a Nazi, and he's like, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's protesting. All of a sudden, Rick shows up, starts beating the crap out of the Nazi. Check it out. Check it out.
My God.
Even the younger crowd, they know about DMX.
I've noticed that there's always something to do with like Nazis or something in Rick and Morty that they beat up, or like they have something to involve them in the timeline. Where there's an episode that they mess up the timeline and where snakes take over.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the snake Nazis.
Right.
Yeah, the snake Nazis.
Snake Nazis.
Rick and Morty's good, and the new season 5 is coming out. I think of sometime in June. They already broke the preview, and it looks very good. So I can't wait. I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan. So
yeah.
Check them out. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into some current events that have been going on. We'll be right back. All right, so we'll restart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody's good. We're back. Current events. So, the last week, last couple of days, once again, Minnesota is the ground zero of another cop shooting. This time, a gentleman was shot and killed over a traffic stop, and I don't know if you guys heard about this. Did you guys hear about this? The cop shooting?
I seen a couple, man. The
yeah. Well, one was a shooting.
I seen the
stop.
Yeah, I seen the video of it.
The kid that got shot.
Dudes be acting like it's GTA real life, Like, that cops are shooting cat. And you try to run away from, you push the cop and you try to get, leave,
That was the one years ago.
Huh?
The one that happened 2 days ago. You're talking about
I don't know the
20.
name. I know it's the white car, right? And then the
Yeah.
lady,
Yeah.
like tase him, and
Yeah.
then the lady pulls out the gun.
He pulls out the gun.
Like, okay, you really have to shoot somebody to stop them? Like I don't know, man. I know dudes acting stupid, but damn,
Well,
like you trying to like they're both sides are being like GTA. You know what I'm saying? Like life
right.
doesn't really. You know what I mean? Like life doesn't matter for nobody. Pop's like, well, let's just shoot him, and the guy's like, well, I'll just leave. I'm gonna leave.
We don't have his information already. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the one that happened a couple days ago, and the name escapes me. I have to look up the gentleman's name, but he got stopped. He had a bench warrant, and they're getting ready to arrest him. So if you haven't seen the video, they're arresting him. They got him against the car. They're putting his cuffs on, and I guess the cop had to adjust something. So when he went and adjusted the cuff, the guy slipped out and tried to get in his car. Okay, so that's mistake number one. Mm-hmm. They're arresting you. Now you're trying to leave the scene. Mm-hmm. So the other cop, they start talking, and then that's when the guy says, tase. And, of course, the cop mistakenly thought he was tasing the gentleman, and he wasn't. She actually shot him and killed him. And he didn't die right there. He actually drove off. And then she was like, oh, my God, I shot him. And then he drives, I don't know how far he gets, but he ends up crashes and dies on scene from a gunshot wound. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Molly problem with this whole, that one, and I'll say that, not all the scenarios, but this one. Number one, you try to get out of getting arrested, and then you want to flee. And by you getting in a car, as they're trying to arrest you, you're going in the car. So the cops don't know what's in that car. I'm sure he didn't declare what he had in his car. What if he had a gun? What if he had a weapon and he could have turned on those cops and shot them before he left? So that's why I kind of say, well, the cop fucked up by pulling the taser or pulling the gun. But what if that guy had pulled out a gun and shot the cops? Then it would have been a different story. So that kid should have just got arrested and, hey, get arrested, go to jail, whatever happens, work on it. But to run, you're just asking the cops to do something stupid to you and shoot you. Or you know, in my opinion, I don't know what you guys think about that, but.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I just don't like the shoot and kill and ask questions. Right, I mean, you're trained to be a cop, and they train you to kill. Of course, I mean this is what they train them. But like, you really like, okay, you try to struggle with the guy. He gets in the car. Like your first instinct is to fucking grab your gun and shoot him. Like, I don't know if he had a gun or not. Like, I don't know what part they were searching. Did they search him or they didn't? You know, they got him out the car. You know,
they did. They had a car and they started cuffing him, and then for some reason the dude adjusted something, and the dude slipped free and then got in the car.
Right.
And they're trying to tell him, hey, and then the cop. It wasn't like instantaneous. It went like, I would say about 3 to 5 seconds. He got in the car, and then the girl backed up, and the other one was to the side, and that's when she pulled out the gun and shot him. One shot. And then you can see at the corner, right before she kind of moved to the side, you can see that he got shot. And then I guess he closes the door and he takes.
Yeah, you could see the guy bleeding.
Right
after the shot.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, damn, like there's no more training for cops to like tackle a motherfucker. Like there's two cops there,
right?
Or jump in the car and fucking, you know, grab his ass. You know, like you gotta shoot the cat, like, you know, and he's stupid for running. So, you know, it's like,
I say you.
Yeah, and also they left the car running with the keys on. Also,
right?
But how did he just jump in the car like that?
Exactly.
He should have told the car, turn off the car first, get out. I mean,
if you know this guy has a warrant, you call for backup. You come around the side. You know what I'm saying. You don't fucking. You know,
there was another guy.
You have a guy come. You have two guys from two sides. You know what I mean? Like, get the dude out, make him come out. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell these are some rookie ass cops, dog.
Now the pictures, because I've seen pictures circulating of like the gentleman that got killed, and again, I'm not assuming anything, right? But again, you put out pictures like this, and the pictures have one with him holding up a stack of maybe $1,000. Another picture has him holding a Glock or a 9 across his chest. and there's a third one with him holding up money. So you see these pictures, you notice like, okay, this guy's he's living large. You know, what is he doing to show off? And I know people are gonna say, well, what? It's a free country, okay. But I just say, okay, what was this kid doing? Why would he run off and not want to get arrested? Maybe he had something in the car and he didn't want to get caught with something else. I mean, I don't know. I just makes you wonder about people like that. You know, why would you escape a cop and try to run out you're getting arrested? You actually try to flee police unless you got something else more serious.
I'm watching the video right now. Yeah, the cop is on the other side too. There's 3 cops.
Oh, there's 3. Okay.
Yeah. So they have him. Oh, he slipped out. I'm watching it right now. He slipped out.
Okay.
Like they was about to pull him out. And this dude slipped out.
Mm-hmm.
This skinny ass dude and these muscle bound cops.
And a girl. It was a woman. It was a 25-year veteran who resigned today or yesterday. She did resign.
This is
she shot her, bro. It is, and I like I said, I'm not coming across as like it's the cops' fault. I mean, it's the
they're right there. They're all right there. Like they're all right there. And my thing is like, how come cops can't like? You almost got him in handcuffs. How come you don't fucking yoke his ass? Like jump in there. You know he can't. There's no visible gun. You know what I mean? He would have to reach under the seat, in the glove. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you grab the dude. Like, yo, that's how cops used to do us. Like, when we got pulled over, we would get yoked out of the car, thrown on the floor, shit like that. Like, that's the old school way of policing. Now, man, you can't even do nothing. Did you see the other video of the this shit happened here? The veteran who got pepper sprayed in his face?
Yeah, Virginia. No, I wasn't here. I was in Virginia.
Oh, okay, whatever. Oh yeah, Virginia.
Yeah, right. yeah.
Hey, where'd you get that info from? Because it was here in Florida. I'll be talking about
Florida.
I'll be talking about.
That shit happens every night.
Yeah, no, I think it was Virginia. Yeah.
It was in Virginia, and yeah, the dude got pepper sprayed because he didn't want to come out of the car. And they got fired. One of the cops got fired, and he's suing the department, rightfully so. Those cops, I'm sorry, a basic traffic stop, and he kind of took his time because he was saying he wanted to go to a well-lit area. The cops had their guns drawn when they walked up to the car. Right. Like, what kind of person you have guns drawn for a traffic stop?
Yeah, because they don't have no crime in their fucking city.
Right, that part of Virginia, I guess. And he was a military. He's a lieutenant, either a second lieutenant or lieutenant in the Army. And he got treated that way. I mean, like, man,
yeah. What color was Mr. Lieutenant? What color was?
He is a Latino black mix.
Yeah, right. He was mixed.
AKA my dark skinned brother.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. You're an endangered species, man. When you're black and get stopped by the cops, man, there's a chance if things go wrong.
Oh no, it's very sad, bro. That my black brothers gotta teach their sons. You know, you can't they can't be treated the same way. You know what I mean? You got to be careful because they don't give a damn. You know, and I get the animosity. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. We live in a fucked up world, bro.
Yep, and things are getting more dangerous. And I tell people about being a police officer. My cousin was a cop for many years in New York, and I know cops. It's a stressful job, and there's a reason why they have a high suicide rate. A lot of them, they have health issues, but at the same time, they got to get trained. I mean, they have to get trained right. Like
a lady that uses a firearm for 25 years. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you not
know kind of ridiculous
from a gun? That's the other thing. Like, how do you not realize when you're getting ready to tase someone, you don't realize you grabbed a gun? Like 25 years, and like I guess that's the first time she ever had to use her gun. And it just it goes back to training.
But
to train these people.
I'm not sure like what the depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed shooter, like or what's the protocol where a pepper spray is on an officer. Like it might be on the same side as their gun. or it might be on the
Right.
opposite side. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is, but
But she got one with the one that got killed was tased, and she said that she mistakenly thought she was tasing him, and like, okay, well, you don't realize, and I've seen pictures of the taser. They say it looks a lot like a gun, but still, I'm sure
It's
nah,
older
that
than a
golden.
shit is,
taser. Uh,
bro. Either which way, like,
split second, but still,
man, it's just fucked up,
I,
man.
I don't know. And people are rioting again, and and I'm like, people need to. I mean, I get it, man. But like, just sometimes you can make it worse by doing this, man. And by burning down buildings and trashing businesses, that's not going to make it better. It's just going to give the other side in certain parts of this country just more ammunition to say, see how they are. We got to do it the right way, people. Do it the right way and be smart. If you get stopped by the cops, in my opinion, do what they say. Do what they say. Don't make any sudden moves. Don't try to, get out of getting arrested by trying to flee or, arguing. And some people, they know their rights. I get it. But
Right. It depends on if you wanna comply or not, or if you want to defend yourself, bro. Not everybody is just a pussy and just says, "Oh yeah, whatever you want, officer," and then they still do this shit to you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I've
for
gotten
sure.
slammed up and put my face on the hood, and like I didn't have nothing. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. I just,
It's and black and brown people get targeted. People are tired of that shit, bro. It's
yeah,
like, it's fucked up, dog. I've been on the other side, so I know. You know what I mean? We've
yeah.
been. I got, like I told you, I got pulled a record breaking 3 times in one night. Pulled over. I've been
Well,
pulled.
we got lucky because your brother knew someone. Otherwise, my night would have been ended differently, probably too. But
Right, exactly.
you know,
But that's what I'm saying. We got pulled over so much that we knew the cops. Okay.
right? They know the problem. They know the guys that are doing,
Right,
and a lot of times it's all about getting others, so they may hit you
bro.
up for information.
It's a business, dog. It's a business. What
Yeah,
people don't understand that law enforcement is a business, bro. The more people locked up and keep you in prison, and they get paid through the fucking prisons, dog, and all type of lobbying and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? More people in prison is better for everybody, right? That's what they think.
I agree. I agree. It is a business, and a lot of things in this world. It's all about business and making money. Unfortunately, it's not for the greater good. It's about who can make the most money and who controls shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, yeah. But yeah, other than making money, there's a crazy story here and what happened in Florida
Of course.
with a guy that, yeah, he actually stole his girlfriend's jewelry or rings and then sold it to propose to his other girlfriend. Yeah, yeah. Here in Florida,
Dateline.
Of course.
in Orange City, actually, yeah, Orange City. A woman came forward and told detectives that she discovered her boyfriend was actually engaged to someone else, and when she looked up the fiance's Facebook page, she noticed a picture of her wearing a wedding band and engagement ring that was, hers from before. So, yeah, they couldn't find this guy, and now he's missing. So I don't know if they caught him or anything. But yeah, they're still looking for him.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the ring is like proposed at least over $6,000 is the ring.
Damn.
So they're also, so if anybody wants to come forward, if they know anything about this guy in Orlando,
ATV.
contact 1-888-277-TIPS or press 401 and they'll let you know too. So,
K-Dub with
yeah.
call Crime Stoppers.
Call Crime Stoppers. That was
Rings,
one of them.
Wedding Stoppers.
Yeah, and another one for just a quick one, just to make you guys laugh. A Florida woman stabbed her sister with an EpiPen as the two were drinking together because she's allergic to drunks, according to the Naples Police Department after they took the statement. And
Allergic to drunk.
that's why. Yeah, that's why she stabbed her sister with an EpiPen. So
they were both
Makes
drinking, or just
they were both drinking together. We're both drinking together, right? Out of nowhere, I pull out an EpiPen. I stab you. You call the police on me, and you say, "Hey, I got my brother stabbed me with an EpiPen," and they come by, and they say, "Hey, what's going on?" And I say, "Hey, he's allergic to drunk people. I had to stab him with the EpiPen." Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Product.
So
do you have any of these problems? Drunken friends? Get the drunken EpiPen. One stab of these, and your drunken friends will leave you alone forever.
That might work. I'm gonna ask my doctor friend if that's possible.
Can cause in such cases death.
Here's another one. That I've been saving. Florida man pleads guilty to using COVID loan for Lamborghini. So he got a fraudulently an amount of $3.9 million in federal Corona loans and bought a Lamborghini. He bought a Lamborghini Huracan. So guys, if you had
Dre, you got
$3.9 million,
where's your car at? Did you get that money?
Yeah, well,
nah, I haven't. I applied for something, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I gotta go. I'm gonna go apply for a loan, a PPE loan.
Thank you.
You gotta know somebody though. That's how it works. If you know people,
Yes.
right, right, Mando.
This is the way.
How you doing, Mando? How's the filming of Mandalorian coming along?
No droids.
We know you don't like droids. That is unfortunate because the droid in season 1, man, saved your skin. So I'm so sorry you still don't like droids, but
makes no difference to me.
It makes no difference to me.
I want my next.
It makes no difference to me.
So Mando, what do you think about Gina Carano leaving the show? They're not going to ask her to come back because of some comments she made. What do you think about that?
Why so slow?
I know it's kind of slow. This happened a few months ago, but we forgot to ask you the last time you were on the show. So,
or I can bring you a cold.
Okay.
Escort.
Oh my God. But what would you guys get with the $3.9 million? Just go back on that story. $3.9 million. What car would you buy if you had $3.9 million?
A bunch of cars. Like how much?
A bunch of cars.
How much is a McLaren? I saw one.
A McLaren's over 400,000. It's like 500,000.
I saw one on the street.
Well, depending on which McLaren, the one I
don't
want
know.
is that much.
Dude, I'll get that Lamborghini truck. What?
There's a Lamborghini truck?
Man, you late, man.
I guess.
This is
Lamborghini truck.
Yeah, there's a Lamborghini truck. I would get a McLaren Spider, which is the I think it has the roof. I think you were trying to do a roof on that one.
Stay right here. You stay. Don't move. You understand?
Don't move.
I won't, Mando. I know. I won't. I think you're talking to Baby Gogu. So
Great.
I know.
We all know what Mando wants as a new vehicle. He wants one of those, the new version of his ship.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he crashed his ship and it's all messed up.
My ship has been destroyed.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, it's called the Razor. That's what it's called.
Yeah, the Razor.
I heard there's like a die-cast toy of it. It's worth like a couple $1,000s. One of the first versions that came out. My buddy was telling me the other day at work. That it's a collectible. Like they only made so many of them, and
you should find it.
All right,
find it and sell it to your buddy.
I know, Biz and Buttons.
So bits and buttons. Yeah, I gotta hit him up for some Funkos, man. I've seen he got a couple of them. I'm a big Funko collector, so I'm gonna. I don't have a lot, but I do have really cool ones.
If those of you like toys, check out Biz and Buttons. He's located in Plantation, Florida. Just do a Google search, bizandbuttons.com. He's also got a Facebook page. If you like toys, classic toys, new toys, he has a little bit of everything. He does a lot of wrestling. He's had wrestlers come over there, some lower-end wrestlers. I forget the names, but Check him out, man. Good guy, good products. If you love toys like I do, you'll love this place. So check him out. I'm glad
What
you
did he
agree.
say?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So is Trump there today? I haven't heard my buddy Trump yet today. He's had some he made some comments today. How you doing, Trump?
Oh man, you want to bring out the Trump
Where's
right
Trump?
now? Oh
He's
my
in there
god.
somewhere. Trump, where are you?
Oh,
Bring
Trumpy.
out Trumpy. He made some comments about the vaccine. We know Dre's not a fan of the vaccine, but the Johnson and Johnson vaccine, they halted it, and then of course Trump's piling on saying that they shouldn't have let it out, and it's Biden's fault, and he's blaming everybody. So Trump, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, hold on. Trump is in the bathroom right now. Let me see if I.
Yeah, Trump's drinking some Diet Coke.
He's taking the bathroom.
Trump is drinking some Diet Coke that he's not supposed to because he
Right.
wants to boycott Diet Coke. Meanwhile, he's still drinking it because it's just pictures of him drinking it. But he says boycott Diet Coke, so
Yes.
Coke, so good figure. Yes? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you agree.
No.
No?
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh my god. He blames a lot of
Well,
of stuff. He's blaming, was it Johnson and Johnson?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing, right?
The vaccine that six people got blood clotting issues. One died. Out of 7 million people, 6 people have had side effects from it, like bad side effects. I say that's a good ratio. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying the big scheme of things, not as bad as you would.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
No.
Bullshit.
Mr. Tough Guy.
Yeah. No, you're a tough guy.
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I will win.
I'm a nice guy.
Part of me does miss him though. I miss the tweets. I miss the comments. Now he has to make official statements. That's what you get his shit out is now that he has to make a statement.
You like the new president who's been in the Senate for 120 years now, going on 130.
Creep Show? What, you don't like Creep Show? I don't got a problem with Creep Show, Biden.
Creep Show.
You remember the show Creep Show? You remember that the character in Creep Show? Wasn't it that character? He was like an evil character. That's what Biden looks like, the guy from Creep Show.
Yeah.
Those of you that in our demo, the people that listen to this podcast know all about Creep Show because they're our age. Watch Creep Show and that evil looking. He's got the eyes popping out. That's Biden, man.
Biden.
Biden.
Are you talking about what's his name?
What's his name? Help me out.
You mean the Grim Reap, the gatekeeper?
The guy that told the story. He would always talk about the story.
Yeah,
him.
I can't. Yeah, he wears a little hood. I can't remember.
Biden.
That's Creep Show, right?
That's Biden without the hood.
No, that's Biden without the hood.
People, that's gonna be Biden. He looks like the Emperor from Star Wars too.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And Dre and Kato, I talked to you yesterday, but I started listening to. I just found out, and those of you that are from Miami, because we're at 305, they started putting the Neil Rogers episodes on Spotify. So if you guys are a fan of Neil Rogers like me, I was listening to. Yeah, I was listening to the one I shared with you guys today, the September 7th one. Oh my God, it brought me back. I was so it seemed like he never left. I mean, obviously it's 20 years ago, but man, it was so good. And I'm still listening to it. He was so good. Talking about the episode he was talking about, he came back from Amsterdam, and the whole week he was gone. George was doing the show. When George hosts, George Rodriguez, which was his producer, all he would talk about was swing clubs. About having sex and going to swing clubs. So the whole episode, he's railing about how people were bitching about George's show and how bad it was. And Neil's comedy is all about complaining about everything, complaining about how bad people are in Miami and he just talks about people, and he's like nonstop, just talking shit about people. It's classic Neil. Like it's probably, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And I'm not even done listening to it. I'm only like, so check it out if you guys love Neil Rogers. Check him out on Spotify. If you've never heard of him, you'll love him. I mean, I know some of it's dated, but he is so funny, and he has a lot of drops and stuff, and a lot of skits he drops. He's a funny guy, man. And rest, he died a long time ago, but still fun.
No, he's fucking Neil Rogers, man. He's a fucking man, bro.
Neil God.
Neil God. Yeah, I was talking to my friend about it the day we were talking about it. We're like, who called in and all that stuff.
I called in twice.
Yeah, I called in once.
You did? Did he hang up on you?
Nah, he didn't hang up. He talked to me. Like,
what did you talk about?
I was telling him we were talking about like shit. He would always bring up topics like it was like a radio, AM radio. Like for people that don't know, it's like a podcast. It's like the original podcast, talking shit about people. So he would say like, what do you hate about like
we talk,
about things on cars, and people would call in. Let's fucking remember back in the days like the Crown. Remember the Crown and shit. People.
Oh God, the Crown. Yes.
Oh God, and the fucking flag. The Cuban flag, Puerto Rican, Jamaican.
I had one.
And I called in and I said I hate the fucking fake hubcap spinners. I was like, this shit is ridiculous. They're so fake. Like,
yeah, we talked about. We talked about the other radio guys, like the Schnitt Show.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned one too. You said
Phil
somebody
Henry?
else. I can't remember. Phil Henry.
They were talking about him today. The one I listened to, they were talking about him. And those of you again, Rick and Morty.
Well, yeah.
Phil Henry is the voice of the principal in Rick and Morty.
Right, and the little Mr. P, whatever the hell,
Mr. Poopy Head.
Oh, really? That's Phil Henry as well.
Yeah.
He has that voice. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Like you remember the episode?
Hey guys, Mr. Poopy Head.
He got shot at the end because they thought he was like an imagination, and it was actually him. And at the very end of the episode, they're going to the hospital, and he's in rehab, and they're like, "Yo, we wanted to say hi to him," and then the nurse comes out and says, "Yeah, he doesn't want to see you right now. It's best if you guys just leave." He's like, "I don't want to see them anymore." Because they shot him. They almost killed him. Oh, my God. I didn't know it was Poopy Head. I knew it was the principal. Because it sounded like I guess that's his real voice. Because when you hear him talking, I'm like, oh, shit, that's Phil Henry, If you know Phil Henry, the Phil Henry Show is a guy who does voices. And he talks to himself. Like, if you heard his radio show, he actually has conversations with himself. And he does...
Yeah, he'll call in.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I say he calls in. It's
Yeah, he does.
hilarious. He'll call in on himself.
Right. Oh, remember the burning dog?
There's so many. Like I used to listen to him at night. It varied, but I remember hearing him late at night. And he was funny. Like him and Neil, man, were the best. Like AM radio, and now of course that's ancient history because everybody listens to podcasts like this. But that was gold, man. And then you had Howard Stern, who's still going strong, but they don't make them like Neil anymore. And so yeah, check them out on Spotify. I don't know how many episodes are on there, but I think they go as far back as like the one I was listening to is a 99, and they got some more recently up till when he passed. I think they got some of the newer ones, but check it out. So another thing I want to talk about is on the 25th, April 25th, we're going to be on Facebook. We're going to do a Facebook live stream on the website, Podcasters Collective, on their page. We're also going to be on our Facebook page doing a live stream at 6 p.m. on Sunday. So if you guys want to see us live, check us out. We're going to do our show. We tried to do one a few weeks ago for our 100th, and we had a little technical difficulties. But hopefully we'll get past that and we'll get on there. So make sure you guys check us out on the 25th at 6 p.m. on Facebook, on our page, and also on the Podcasters Collective.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So you guys got anything else going on? Anything else going on? Anything else going on in the world today?
No, not really. We've been playing. Me and Dre, we've been catching up just by playing Call of Duty. Mostly, we just catch each other on there, and we chill and hang out on there. But other than that, we haven't done anything else.
Man. We gotta plan. We gotta do like a barbecue or something. Like come to the crib and jump in the pool. It's getting hot. Today I was working outside the whole day, man. I was doing some real slavery work.
Oh yeah. You're thinking about the pool, huh?
Man. I jumped in the pool like 2 weeks ago. It was cold.
Yeah. Give it another month. It won't be cold.
No, I know. It's like
we just had like a
little cold snap,
front, but
like
it was cooler. It was raining. It was raining, and then today it was just hot. Yesterday it was raining real bad, and then today it was just hot as hell. I'm like,
welcome to South Florida. Yeah. That's Florida, especially South Florida, with that skittish, crazy weather. One day it's cool, next day it'll be hot. Yeah. It fucks the body too.
30 degrees changing in 2 seconds.
My wife actually rains when it's getting ready to rain because she actually feels it in her body, she feels it. She says, "Is it gonna rain?" I'm like, "I don't know." She says, "I think it's really gonna rain because I feel it." And then sure enough, it rains.
Yeah, I could feel it. The temperature changes, and you get this like thing in your stomach.
Right.
I could tell.
Yeah, I can just look outside. And
look at of course. Yeah.
No, even when it's gonna rain, but like I know it's gonna like rain, like just by looking, I'm like, oh, it's gonna rain in like 5 minutes, and then I just go back inside.
Oh yeah, it's gonna rain. But like my wife, she won't be on an app or anything. She'll be like, yeah, I don't feel right today. Is it gonna rain today? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It does say it's gonna rain. Your body's batting 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how we can pick up things. Our body picks up, and I think it has to do with the barometer and humidity and a lot of other factors. But yeah, that's that sixth sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's too bad, Mama, you couldn't join us today. Try to get on. I know Dre, you wanted to talk about another subject, but
we could save that for another day.
We'll save that. So, thanks for listening. Obviously, this is the Los Chilenos Boys. This is the Chilenos Boys episode of the Fam 305 podcast. Check us out. Sausage Fest. Yeah, Sosicha. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Fam 305, Twitter.
Why don't you go back to Cuba, you spit bastard?
Oh, my God. Oh, that's your Rogers bit right there. I love that. Make sure you check us out. K-Dub, you got your gaming page?
Yeah, if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, I'm on twitch.tv/Killa, Killa, Dranzo, Dranso. Or you can also catch some of the videos that I post as well after on Facebook Gaming as well. And it's just Facebook Gaming /Dranzo, Dranso. But you can just type that in, in Google, and it'll still pop up.
Yeah. Nice. And did you say Engine Killer?
Oh, God.
No. Killa Dranzo.
I'm looking for the drop, Dre. I can't find it. I don't think you. Is it here? I know it's here somewhere.
It's there somewhere, yeah.
Oh, my God. I had a drop for you.
Should be on the E, but I think it's on the I.
No, it's not there.
Dre, you got Trafficker. Are you working on a new one? What's going on with
we're working on a new one. But I don't know. It's been kind of difficult writing, and we're working on other projects too. But we still got the Traffickers 2 streaming on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms. The Traffickers 2, which is the Traffickers with a Z, 2 F's, a Z at the end. Traffickers 2, y'all check it out. We're on everything. Facebook at The Traffickers, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff.
If you like DMX, he's got that more that New York Traffickers got that same vibe going. They're awesome. They're awesome. I'm not just saying that because that's my cousin, but you know, they make good music, good quality hip hop. Check them out.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. Can't believe I don't have it here. I guess I didn't add it. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to number 104. And hopefully 105 we'll get Mama G back. And
We did it! We did it!
Yeah.
All right.
yeah. So thanks for listening. You guys have a good one. Check. Oh, here it is. Hold up. Here it is. Now, Caleb, did you say killer or?
Killer, like killer, but killer. K-I-L-A.
Oh, not.
Come on, man.
Okay. We'll just correct that. Oh my God, I love Neil Rogers. Neil God. Rest- All right.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at the Fam 305.